Yes, floating in space for
bounced off a satellite.
year.
Yeah, it's like a fucking cartel bullet with the like wanted fucking stamps all around the cursive. Yeah, that'll probably happen, and there probably will be a day I'm at your funeral, and your daughter's like 3, it's raining, and I have to go to Katie, and I go, if you need anything, and I'm not feeling really sad that day, I'm there. Mm-hmm. But if I'm kind of bummed, I can't make it out.
Doesn't it feel like when things are going really well and really like lovely and like you're in the moment, you have that fear, you have to keep telling your brain like don't go into that, but like you're gonna get punished for things for having a nice moment.
I hate flying now because I'm like, well, I just started liking my life 9 months ago.
I'm terrified.
And this is when God would just like throw my plane out of the sky.
My mom today's like, let me take you to the airport when I go to London. And I'm like, I don't like the whole flying over the ocean thing. It like really creeps me out. I don't really know I don't get that. I truly don't understand why it's so easy for people to just go to other places like that. You know,
because they're kind of retarded.
It's weird. Everyone's just so casually. I know, like the Louis joke, but it really is amazing and crazy how casually people just fly across the fucking globe over the ocean. And my mom's like, "Oh, I want to take you to the airport that day," and I'm like, "Oh, that's nice." And then today I started having like a panic attack a little bit about it. I'm like, well, I'm going to be punished for that. Like, I'm going to have a nice moment. I'm going to have a nice last moment with my mom, and then. I'm like literally last night I was thinking about, I like watched Castaway like 3 weeks ago, and I keep being like, okay, so I guess because he's standing like kind of in front of the bathroom door when they land in the water, and he like somehow lives, and I keep having images of me like just in the middle of the ocean with my life jacket on, and then just hoping there's an island, and I don't know, it fucked me up a little bit. I don't like it.
Just bored with like a big tube around your waist that you're blowing up.
Yeah.
Have like a big like life preserver thing that's a giraffe with its head coming up. Like, just act retarded and get on the plane and sit down.
I feel like this is gonna be my first flight where I tell people I quiet people down when they're doing the whole like life jacket, like when they tell you how to put it on and stuff. I'm like, shut up. We're going to need this.
But I need to listen to the thing they lie to us about because we're going to turn into dust if anything does happen.
I'd start middle of the ocean. Just start, if someone starts freaking out, they can't land it anywhere. That's a weird thing,
That's what I don't understand, but I feel like they have less, I don't know about crashes with planes and stuff, but I feel like there's less of them over the ocean than domestic.
Well, you're a young, healthy guy, right? You're what, 23? No, I'm kidding. You're 31?
Yes.
You're 31. You're a young, healthy guy. You could technically just drop dead of a heart attack on the plane.
Huh?
At a high enough pressure. You could just die in the air, right? And then a poor guy that you're sitting next to is just going to they're going to keep flying all the way to London with you dead in your chair.
Right, because you're in the ocean. Yeah. Where do they land?
There's nowhere to go.
They don't go.
So
like,
you would just be dead.
They're not like, they don't turn, they're like, they don't go like, we're going back to Love Field. Like, I don't like it.
Hey, everybody. We want to take a moment today to tell you about our friends at Magic Mind. Now, we've talked about Magic Mind in the past, and they've sent us boxes before. We're a big fan of Magic Mind. In fact, me and Devin...
It's a beautiful, rich culture. It's stunning.
Yeah. A beautiful, rich culture. If you ask a follow-up, you're like, what does that mean? You're like, yeah, they got coconuts.
Yeah. I want to say Polynesian.
Whatever. Yeah.
Polynesian.
He's going to some sort of, it's called Sweet Meats. It's Saucy Meatsville.
It's where they make the little umbrellas.
Yeah, he's going to Mai Tai.
Yeah. But the Asians are so small, those are regular umbrellas for them.
So this guy leaves Hawaii and he goes to Pina Colada.
Yeah. He goes to a country so Asian, it's like Gulliver's Travels. They're all little tiny. And
if I landed on one of those islands, I'd just be like, ooga booga. How's it going, everybody? Ooga booga.
Ooga booga.
I love your little umbrellas.
I'm the president of this island now.
And I would hit a coconut tree like the Fonz and then grab a coconut. Stab it.
You walk up to an undiscovered tribe and you go, no hablo español.
You go. Who's you guys got the hot dogs you cook on the grocery cart? Who's got those? I'm famished.
I take out a cash.
You take out a 20. You go. All right. Who's got fruit?
I'll take a dirt dog.
No tahini. I handed to no tahini. And
what is this? Like a fucking Hamas protest?
Yeah, well, you guys all naked as shit. It's fucking gross.
Yeah, but that kid that looks like a fucking hell because he in the
it
video,
looks like it sucks.
He keeps going like can't sleep much. He goes, I'm trying to sleep in 20-minute intervals.
In the pitch dark in the middle of the ocean.
In the pitch dark in the ocean.
And that little oar thing keeps slapping like clunk.
No, he has like a hunk of shit sailboat.
It looks really bad.
He has like a sailboat that looks like it's just used in like Cape Cod. Like it's weird that he's even taking it in the ocean.
His sailboat looks like it was made by Curious George, like out of newspaper.
It does.
Like Curious George folded it.
Yeah.
He put it and then he's riding it across the ocean like this.
Yeah,
it's so shitty.
it looks like a children's book. Like Scuppers the Sail Dog or something.
It's Paddington Bear's sailboat.
Yeah.
He opens the hatch at one point and the sailboat fills with water from a huge wave.
Yeah.
Do you remember he wakes up, he opens the hatch, and then it just fills with water, and he has to close it again?
At one point he goes, oh, there's a little leak here, and he says something about, I hope it's not attached to some important thing.
Yeah.
And then he just, like, goes to sleep, and he's, like, upset at himself for sleeping more than 3 hours, because he's like, oh, I could have been, killed by, a ship.
Well, yeah,
Like,
because
he keeps having to call ships and be like, hey, I'm coming, like,
Because
please
he's going
move.
through shipping channels.
Yeah, occasionally.
Don't run me over, is what he keeps saying. And white guy, blonde hair. And I wondered where he beat off. I didn't briefly wonder that.
Yeah. Why would you not stand on the front of the boat?
I like to
Titanic.
think he's still
into the ocean.
He's still a little ashamed. He's like, I need to hide.
Right. He thinks people are still watching him. It's a surveillance state, Bub. Even the ocean's not safe.
He catches a big sea turtle. He's like, I'll jerk off in your mouth and push you. I need to hide it.
Well, I want to beat off because of the birds.
The seagull
if
lands.
If your dick's out, there's birds swirling.
Yeah, they think it's an ice cream cone swoop down.
Yeah, or just like a piece of imitation crab. I don't know what your penis looks like, but they dive right for it. Take your dick off.
Do they?
Yeah, your dick looks like a string cheese with an orange top on it. Yeah.
I talked to a guy who, an owl took his dog in this area. An owl took his little dog. And in front of him, an owl swooped down and picked up his dog, and he just watched. He watched it go, and he just did this. And it just went with the dog, and he just saw the dog like looking back at him, and the owl just like kept going, and he just saw it disappear. Like it just kept flying until it was nothing.
Literally nothing to do.
Just watched it. Just watched it go.
Was it at night?
It was like in the evening, yeah. He was just sitting out. Yeah, and he had his whole backyard where the coyotes could get in, and he was like, I'm good now. And then
an owl came. Was it like
no, you're not.
It's like a little tiny piece of shit dog, right? It wasn't like a pit bull.
Yeah, it was a Doberman.
It was a German Shepherd.
And the owl's just like, fuck! God damn it! It keeps dipping down.
Yeah, I mean, an owl killed Kathleen Peterson from the staircase.
Right. Yeah, got on that damn staircase.
Owls are evil.
Yeah, I'm not into him. But the guy in the ocean, though, I commend this young man.
It was crazy.
This was a dream of mine. I've talked about this before.
Really? You wanted to sail?
Yeah, I watched a documentary about a retarded guy who tried to sail around the world, and I think his name was like Oliver Cromwell or something.
Was he actually retarded?
Yeah, he was like a compulsive liar, and he was trying to do this race where he sailed. He was an English guy.
Yeah,
and he tried to sail around the world in this race, and he turned his GPS off like within like 4 hours because he immediately didn't know what direction he was going. And then he kept lying the whole time and saying, like, he kept sending his coordinates, like, I'm here. And they're like, oh, my God, he's doing it in, like, record time. And he was just doing circles in the Atlantic like this the whole time. And after 300 days, he, like, landed in South America, and he tried to, like, befriend, like, these people in a village. And they were like, get the fuck back on your boat, you retard. Like, you're not, you don't have a passport for this country. And then he kept just doing this. And his family didn't know where he was, and his kids didn't know where he was, and the country was like, he was so far ahead. But he kept plotting the whole time, like, I'm here, I'm going around Cape Horn, I'm doing this. And he was lying the whole time. And his family was like going on the news, like, he's always wanted to do this, and he never really amounted to nothing, but we believed in him and all this shit.
Meanwhile, he's like reading Mad Magazine. He's got like the paddleball game in the middle of the ocean.
It was John McAfee.
Hey everybody, we're back with the Auto Blow, the AI blowjob machine. One of the greatest friends of Lemon Party. This is the original.
They're all like, they're the Untouchables, right? Basically. Or not the Untouchables, they're the Replacements. It's like the Replacements, but with space.
Right.
That was during the era of like Replacements type movies.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of the right movie, right? Where the football team, like they're all.
Yes, Keanu Reeves, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it makes sense that you can get like a jarhead, a guy, you know, like this guy who's really sad. And you take a bunch of ragtag team of guys, you could go up into space and like put a bunch of dynamite on a meteor and like blow it off course. I don't see why that's so hard.
What is with these meteors? Like they're never coming, and it's always like a apparent fear. But like,
so I actually looked into this the other day.
Where do these? Why?
Me and you are in the same wavelength.
How come meteor? Yeah, I know what's going on with us. We literally didn't talk about any of this.
You guys are like
recently.
you guys are like developing like a similar psychosis.
Yeah,
a folie à deux together.
It's really strange.
We have the same algorithm now too, apparently.
But why do meteors like never hit? They say meteors hit all the time, but like in the desert and shit and places like
and they're little tiny guys.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know that. So basically
tiny meteors.
Yeah.
So
little baby guys.
Earth it's really a miracle we're here at all, right? Because we're in a Goldilocks zone.
We're all God's children.
Devin knows where I'm going with this. I pull out a King James version of the Bible.
You go, Devin. It would be more logical for a tornado to roll through a junkyard and assemble an aeroplane than for life to exist on Earth.
That's pretty good. I haven't heard that one.
You didn't hear that?
No, that's pretty
Our youth
good.
pastor said that all the time, and I think he hung himself because he fucked a kid. But before that, he used to love making that argument for an intelligent creator.
A tale as old as time.
Yeah. I literally remember being in youth class and him being like, the junkyard thing, and I was like really into science. I was like, well, there's like a trillion billion Earths, so like that actually, even if it's more likely, it would happen at some point because there's so many planets. Mm-hmm. And he was just like, you're really fucking gay. Shut the fuck up.
I think I actually looked into it. I think there are like a trillion planets like Earth, but in terms of the odds of there being life forms on Earth, like on a place like Earth, is because it would be taken out by like solar flares so one of the reasons that we're even here at all, Devin, actually, is because...
Please explain to us on the Lemon Party podcast why we're here.
What? I know the meaning of life.
Yeah. Expert on the planet's magnetism and Bluebell ice cream.
Okay.
Yeah.
Carry on.
Bluebell tastes like the good old days. Jupiter actually absorbs all the meteors that would hit Earth and take it out. So you need a planet like that in a certain distance away from Earth that it can catch all the big guys that would, cut us in half like a Kill Bill katana. It would just straight through the fucking middle. We'd be toast.
They saw a meteor